What's your name?
Aishwarya.
Shruti Saxena.
Swati. My name is Sonali.
Where do you currently work and what's your position?
I work at Amazon. I'm a data scientist.
I work with Amazon and I'm a business intelligence engineer too.
I work at Amazon. I work as a senior software developer. I work at Amazon. And my position is BI engineer.
What's your name?
Aishwarya.
Where are you from?
I'm from India, Maharashtra.
Okay. How long have you been in the US?
It's been 5 years for me.
Where do you currently work and what's your position?
I work at Amazon. I'm a data scientist.
What is the breakdown of your expenses and savings here in the US?
So I got a very good deal with my apartment. So I spend around 1 to 2K with my rent. Apart from that, the groceries, everything, living expense would go up to 1 to 2K. So rest, I would say 50% of my salary I'm able to save because I'm very frugal about it.
$200,000 in the US or 30 lakhs in India. Which one would you prefer and why?
30 lakhs in India because the cost of living in India is super cheap. $1,000 doesn't mean anything here.
Yeah.
You won't even be able to pay your rent for a month in Seattle. So yeah.
Did you study in the US?
Yes, I went to UT Austin, University of Texas.
What was your major?
Business analytics, data science,
What's one thing that you did right during your masters?
studying, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very short program for us. Like it was just 10 months program,
Yeah.
so we all were just like rushing through the course to finish off 35 credits and
Okay.
getting the degree right.
What's one thing that you could have done better during your masters?
Maybe enjoy the grad life because since it was like 10 months program, we hardly got time to enjoy it.
What was the biggest culture shock that you got once you landed in the US?
How often people say thanks and sorry. Yeah. Maybe that. And then I stayed with a couple of Americans here as roommates. So a lot of things. Yeah, there is a huge cultural difference. You will slowly understand.
Any specific example?
Nothing on top of my mind. There are a lot of things. For example, it's very new for my roommate that I don't eat meat on certain days, which is a very alienated concept for them because why?
Okay. What's your name?
Shruti Saxena.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tamil Nadu, India.
Okay. How long have you been in the US?
Since 2019, almost around 5.5 years
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Where do you currently work and what's your position?
I work with Amazon and I'm a business intelligence engineer too. So
Okay.
I work for this org called Search and Conversational Shopping.
How much do you make annually?
So somewhere around $175 to $230.
What is the breakdown of your expenses and savings here in the US on a monthly basis?
Again, it all depends on how your lifestyle is and if you have a family, if you have kids, then kids are expensive,
yeah.
right? Currently I don't. So I get to save a bit of that. But in terms of percentages, again, it depends on your travel. So you can't actually put a percentage for every single month, but at least I get to save a good 40-50% of it. That's also because I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
I don't travel that much because Seattle as a city is good. You get to you do have a lot of things to see around the city, so you don't need to travel much if you don't want to. But yes, that's it. But I don't think it will remain the same. Maybe if you ask me the same question next year.
Yeah, okay,
Your
okay.
priorities change.
$200,000 in the US or 30 lakhs in India. Which one would you pick and why?
No, I don't think for me at this point, I don't think it's about the money. It's all about your mental health and also your work-life balance. Unfortunately, back in India, while I was working, I didn't have a good work-life balance. And I don't know how it is right now, but if you can give me a better work-life balance wherein I can shut down my laptop at 5 p.m. and enjoy my life, pursue other passions. I'm into hiking, so Seattle is a good place for that. But again, no location restrictions and stuff, so there are other things that I look forward to than the money at least.
Did you study in the US?
Yes, I did my master's in business analytics in University of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. What's one thing that you did right during your masters?
More than what I learned academically, I felt like I learned about myself a lot because US teaches you that you don't have a support system here.
Yeah.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
So I was quite open-minded in that way. And my family kind of supported well in that way too. So yeah, I had a good support system, I would say, compared to other students. And that helped a lot. And I was quite open-minded because I had other friends who have come here before me and studied here and grabbed a lot of information from them. So that helped.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and like be open-minded,
Yeah.
can make as much connections as possible,
Yeah.
and like be open to try different things. Probably that.
What's one thing that you could have done better during your masters?
That's a good question. So I studied during 2021. So that was like right when we came out of COVID. So I didn't have much classroom interactions.
Yeah.
So all the connections that I made was via LinkedIn. I wish I had like the classroom interaction, like the traditional classroom setup, which I did not get, unfortunately. But I wish I had more memories of it.
Okay.
So it was not like the college that you would expect, but I still
Yeah.
like enjoyed with whatever I had at that time. Yeah.
What was the biggest culture shock that you got once you landed in the US?
Culture shock. Okay, so having help, like if your pipe breaks or like if you need to clean your carpet or something, you can't find anyone.
Yeah.
So you will have to deal with it on your own. So for me, like even going to a car service, that was a good, like a huge culture shock, because back at home it's either your dad or your boyfriend or your brother doing it. So things like that. So everything you kind of like learn to do it on your own, which is good in a way. You can kind of tend to be as independent as possible, and I like that.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
being dependent and like learning things to do it on your own. So yeah, that part of it, like even cooking and cleaning, you don't have the luxury of having a maid. So you are supposed to do it on your own. So I think we take it for granted back in India, but
Yeah.
it's the other way here.
What's your name?
Swati,
Where are you from?
Indore, Madhya Pradesh.
How long have you been in the US?
Almost 9 years now.
Where do you currently work and what's your position?
I work at Amazon. I work as a senior software developer.
How much do you make annually?
I would give a ballpark.
Yeah, give a range.
Yeah, it's between 200 and 300K a year.
What is the breakdown of your expenses and savings here in the US?
I would say around 5K monthly. Most of it is in rent.
Yeah.
And then rest is in just my hobbies or things I like to shop a lot.
Yeah.
So just those things.
And savings would be approximately 30-40%?
Yeah, I think so. I think I save around that much. Saving is good.
Yeah.
Investing is bad. I'm still learning on how to invest in a better way.
$200,000 in the US or 30 lakhs in India. Which one would you prefer and why?
Interesting question. I don't think it matters because I think both of them will give me the same lifestyle. In fact, in some ways, I feel like in India, I would have even more luxurious lifestyle with that amount of money. It depends on where you find a reason to stay. So I think when I initially came to US, I was looking for opportunities to learn, to work with best people, and I got to do that. And then also I just wanted to experience a different country, different work culture.
Yeah.
And I got to do that. I could take the same culture back home and be happy. What's keeping me right now is just friends and family that I have built here.
Yeah.
So that's what's keeping me here in US.
Did you study in the US?
I did my master's from US.
What was your university and major?
University of Florida. Master's was in computer science.
Okay. What is one thing that you did right during your masters?
Enrolled in a bunch of classes that I was interested in, and applied for a part-time job under a doctor who was doing research. I think that was a very fulfilling experience.
And how much did you get paid for that job? Just curious.
I think it was like $12 an hour.
One thing that you could have done better during your masters.
I think I could have applied a little bit more, applied what was learning a little bit more. I think that came later. It was just more theoretical knowledge at that point of time.
Yeah.
So I wish I could have done more projects or gotten deeper insights into how industry works at that point of time.
Yeah. What was the biggest culture shock that you got once you landed in the US?
I don't think there was a culture shock. I think because we grew up with American sitcoms, it was kind of expected. I got surprised when with the food actually, because I thought all the food was bland initially.
Yeah.
And I thought it's only Indian food that's actually rich and spicy.
Yeah.
And then I got introduced to good foreign cuisine, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, the world has so much more to offer.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Sonali.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mumbai, India.
How long have you been in the US?
Almost 2 years now.
Where do you currently work and what's your position?
I work at Amazon and my position is BI engineer.
How much do you earn here annually? You can just give like a range.
Yeah, so I think this is pretty standard, around 150K.
And what is the breakdown of your expenses and savings in terms of percentage?
So I do believe in living frugally. This is my first year earning in the US. So my majority expense is my apartment. So I'm paying a fair amount of money on my rent because I wanted to kind of have that experience. But I do end up saving quite a bit of money.
Like around 40-50%?
More than that.
$200,000 in the US or 30 lakhs in India. Which one would you prefer and why?
So I think you're asking the wrong person because I was earning somewhere around that when I came here. I came for experience. Honestly speaking, I know it's a cliche answer, but I came for experience. And I understand the market is bad and a lot of people will say things differently. But I just feel that I would still do the 200K over here, earn some money and then go back to India.
Did you study in the US?
I did. I went to the University of Washington, which is right here in Seattle. Then information management and data science.
What's one thing that you did right during your master's?
I came with a very focused vision. I knew that I wanted a 1-year degree because I didn't want to spend too much time specializing in a field that I already had somewhat expertise in. So I feel like I chose the right degree. I financed pretty well. I was debt free by the time I graduated based on my internships and things. So I feel like that is something I did well.
What's one thing that you could have done better during your master's?
So many things. I feel like I should have maybe done a part-time, like my course was 9 months, so I felt like I should focus on the job search, which is why I felt of putting 100% of my time looking for a job. I feel I should have managed my time a little better and maybe, pushed myself and done a part-time.
What was the biggest culture shock that you got once you landed in the US?
I'm from Bombay, so the biggest shock I had was just how empty everything was. Like I used to go to college and the roads used to be just empty, and that took a lot of adjusting to, because I tend to draw a lot of peace and solace from crowds around me. So I think that was the biggest culture shock.